Lions fans. It's amazing to see our team standing out as one of the best in the NFL in 2024. With a 7-1 record and leading the NFC North, Dan Campbell and the crew are silencing the critics and showing that the Lions are here to fight. But with the upcoming free agency, we have a huge challenge ahead, keeping our defensive star, Levi, on Userike. He's been having a spectacular season, and undoubtedly, other teams with cap space, like the San Francisco 49ers, will have their eyes on him. Let's dive into the latest details on Levi's future. But first, if you like our content, give it a thumbs up and help us keep bringing you the best analysis. In 8 games, the Lions have shown strength on all sides of the field. The defense, led by coordinator Aaron Glenn, is overcoming adversity even with the loss of key players like Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport. In Week 9, our defense shined and held the Green Bay Packers offense to just 14 points. Levi Onwuzurike, our 26-year-old powerhouse, has stood out all season. Who would have thought he would become such a vital piece, not only pressuring the quarterback but also stopping the run game? This evolution makes Levi one of the top targets in the upcoming free agency. The big question is, can we keep Levi? The San Francisco 49ers, for example, have over $36 million in cap space and are looking to strengthen their defense. Losing him would be a blow to our defensive line and all the chemistry Aaron Glenn has built. We also have other extensions coming up like Hutchinson, our quarterback Jerry Jacobs, and Penei Sewell, who will also need cap attention. Our GM, Brad Holmes, will need to be very creative to keep Levi here, but we know it's worth it. And besides Levi, how about imagining a player like DeMarcus Lawrence coming to Detroit? The Cowboys veteran has experience, talent, and a 4-time Pro Bowl resume. In Detroit, he would be a great addition to help our Hutchinson build a respected defensive line. Even in his 11th season, Lawrence still delivers a lot on the field, and his aggressive, decisive style could elevate our defense to another level. With Hutchinson and Lawrence pressuring from both sides, our team would gain incredible ability to contain mobile quarterbacks and disrupt opposing offensive lines. What do you think, Lions fans? Is it worth investing in a veteran like Lawrence, or should the focus be on developing younger talent? And about Levi, is he a priority? Comment below, leave a like, and subscribe so you don't miss any updates on our Detroit Lions. With the Lions showing strength and consistency this season, it's impossible not to think about what's next for this team that's becoming a true powerhouse. Beyond Levi Onwuzurike's impact on defense, could a big name like DeMarcus Lawrence take our team even further? Imagine a defensive line with Hutchinson's energy and Lawrence's experience, pressing opponents and closing gaps. Even more intriguing is thinking about the decisions our front office will make. Keeping Onwuzurike would be a big step towards strengthening this defense long-term, but Brad Holmes and his team also need to balance the budget to bring in big names without compromising the team's financial future. Adding Lawrence, with all his experience and skills, could have an immediate impact. The question is, what's the best approach to keep the Lions on top? Should we invest in proven veterans like Lawrence to bolster the defense and pursue championships, or prioritize developing the young talents we already have? And regarding Onwuzurike, can we afford to risk losing him to make room in the budget for new signings? Share your opinions in the comments. We'd love to hear what the community thinks about these possibilities. And if you're enjoying our content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Lions news. As a Lions fan, it's thrilling to see this team finally reaching its potential and leading the NFC North. We're seeing a group that combines talent, resilience, and, of course, a huge drive to win. Watching players like Levi Onwuzurike shine on defense is a clear sign that we have a solid foundation making a difference on the field. However, as he approaches free agency, we need to be realistic about what he represents for the Lions' future. For me, keeping Onwuzurike should be a priority. He's brought essential presence to the middle of our defensive line, especially with so many injuries challenging us this year. But at the same time, the chance to add someone with Lawrence's experience and quality is too tempting to ignore. A pass rusher like him alongside Hutchinson will be simply incredible, taking our defense to another level and putting us in an even stronger position to contend for a title. I know Brad Holmes and the front office have a big financial puzzle to solve, but I believe we're at a point where a strategic investment in players like Lawrence is essential. We'll be up against increasingly strong teams, and having a solid, experienced defense can be the difference between a good season and a historic one. As a fan, I'd love to see Onwuzurike continue growing with the Lions, but I also see the need to bring in veterans like Lawrence to guide our young talents. It's not an easy decision, but I'm confident that our front office is on the right track and that 2025 could be even more special for all of us. After all, we're building something big, and we fans deserve to see this dream come true. Plus, the idea of seeing DeMarcus Lawrence lined up next to Hutchinson gives us renewed hope of having one of the most feared defenses in the NFL. Not only that, but a player with Lawrence's experience would bring invaluable leadership to the team, especially for our young defensive talents. He would be able to teach, guide, and show what it takes to win consistently in the NFL, something that, as fans, we know the Lions have been striving for a long time. It's true that our cap situation will require sacrifices, especially with promising young players like Hutchinson, Penei Sewell, and others soon lined up for extensions. But if we're honest, teams that truly compete for titles know that bold decisions are necessary to achieve success. Keeping on Uzurike while also pursuing Lawrence would be a daring move, but I believe the on-field return would justify the effort. Amid all this excitement, one thing is certain. This is a special era for the Lions. We're no longer just surviving in the league. We're genuinely competing, and that's something every fan has been hoping for years. With Dan Campbell leading, we're seeing a team that plays with passion, fights to the end, and believes in what it's building. No matter what happens in the offseason, one thing is clear. The Lions are on the right path, and 2025 could be the year we take that definitive step toward the top. So, Lions fans, what do you think? Is keeping on Uzurike essential? Or should we take a bit of a risk to bring in Lawrence and form a defense that no one will want to face? Share your thoughts, and of course, stay tuned for every detail of the Lions' journey. We are in this together, heading to the top.